hip-hop gamer show. What it is, hip-hop gamer show.
Yo, what up? It's the one and only hip-hop gamer, Hot 97, BET, GameStop is going down. Batman Arkham Knight. I'ma tell you right now, I don't care what nobody say, I'ma keep it so real. You already know how it is when you watch hip-hop gamer, man. Batman Arkham Knight, in my opinion, is the best Batman game ever made, ever released, period. And on top of that, from a story standpoint, it actually, how I would say it, it beats, in my opinion, it beats some of the movies. Like, it really rivals the movies. And in some areas, succeed the movies, dog. And I'm like the biggest fan of Batman, Dark Knight Rises with Bane, all of that. This game, the trifecta of Joker, Scarecrow, Batman, and the Arkham Knight. Now, don't get me wrong. Like anybody that's like follow the animated series and the movies and comics, you're gonna see some familiarities there. But the way they did it and the way they executed it, yo, epic. And in this game, there's things that happen in this game that has never happened in the world of Batman ever. Not in the movies, not in previous games. This is the game that something happens in this game that has never ever happened before in the world of Batman. Period. This joint is legendary. Rocksteady, the development team, rewrote their development legacy talent with this game. Period. So I'm gonna break down some things, right? First off, the story. The presentation is incredible. You know what I'm saying? From the introduction of Scarecrow to the energy and the darkness and the strength of Batman. You know what I'm saying? Poison Ivy, like all the elements, the Riddler, everybody, the way they're introduced and presented in this game, man, is iconic. It makes you want to play as every character in the game if you could. Like, it really does it justice. Now, the actual environment in the world, it comes to life more than ever, because when you're in, Arkham and stuff like that, you're in, Gotham and all this other stuff, everybody's around. It's like you could just be walking and run into some bad guys that want to fight you and stuff like that. And then the way you glide and go across the whole city, it's like, it feels like the way you play it. In terms of the way you look at it and you see what's going on and how alive it is, it feels like that even when you play it. It is a perfect marriage of character, environment, enemies, and abilities all rolled in one. You know what I'm saying? So I love the presentation. Now, in terms of the graphics, you already know what it is, dog. You can look at this game yourself. I don't even gotta say nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this joint look phenomenal. When you look at Batman's suit, his cape, you see the ripple effect. You can see, like, somebody sat there and stitched the cape and you see where they sewed it at. Like, it looked that real, yo. Seriously. And then on top of that, the skinning textures, like the pores and stuff like that. The hair, like the strands of hair. Like, everything looks like film-like. It's like a film you're watching when you play this game, man. Seriously, the metal of this game, like the way it pops out and the shimmery and the shine on it, it's like, the energy is crazy in this game. Like, graphically, this game, you know I'm a graphic source, so anytime I go hard on the graphics, it's on another level, you know what I'm saying? Another thing about the game that I really love is the gameplay. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room first. A lot of people was, having their complaints about the Batmobile. I'm gonna tell you this, right? When it comes to the Batmobile, I think this is one of the most amazing elements of the game. But I would say this, though. When you're driving around in the Batmobile, it does feel a little drifty. And what I mean by drifty, there's parts in the game where it doesn't feel like the wheels really grip the road like you would expect a Batmobile to. But they do got ways to make it even better, because it's not like you could, accelerate with the right trigger and brake with the left trigger. It don't work like that, because with the left trigger, it turns into like a first-person type of mode where it's in like battle mode. You know what I'm saying? So you can't accelerate and stop like you would in a traditional racing game. So the way they have it in this game, you hit square, and square is like your drift to help you get around, stuff like that. So because they have something to still fulfill that, and that works great as well, it's an incredible balance done in a different way. So it's something that you gotta get used to. And in terms of the drifting thing, that's the only thing that I could slightly criticize about this game, is the driftiness of the Batmobile. And it's not that drifty. It's not like Grand Theft Auto 4 and Watch Dogs. Like, it's way better than those games. But it's still not, it don't have that perfect execution. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, when you're in battle mode, and you shooting up the tanks and all this other stuff, joint is crazy, sound effects is crazy, it's responsive. When you driving and you hit XX twice, jump out the Batmobile, start gliding. This game has it all. Period. You know what I'm saying? Another thing about it is the combat. The combat, once again, is great and responsive just like the other games, but now it seems like you got more in your artillery. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I love throwing the back claw, putting the cape over, and, you know, getting the body blows in. Like, these elements was in previous games, but it just seems like it comes together better in this game dynamically, and you can visually see it better since this is the first Batman game on the next gen platforms, which is technically current gen now. It is remarkable what they've done with this game. You know what I'm saying? From story to just sheer detail. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to tell you something. This is not a spoiler, but I'm going to tell you something. Now, you know Joker, you know, in the previous game, you know, Batman killed the Joker. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't know that, then, you know, oh well, because that game been out for years. Now, here's the deal, though. Pause, because that sounded kind of like dildo. We don't do that up in here. You know what I'm saying? So, but here's the truth. Real talk, the way they utilized the Joker in this game, I've never seen that in my life. And the way it relates to the toxin that Scarecrow uses, I never seen that in my life. And the big finale, I never seen that in my life. Yo, oh my, yo, Batman Arkham Knight, best Batman game ever. It does things that I never could have dreamed of. The angles that they took, incredible. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I want to talk about is like the way they design a lot of the actual battles. I feel that they brought Batman to life in terms of his dark personality. I feel they brought it to life, simply by the way they threw in certain battles in this game, and certain things they allow you to do in this game to really make the player closer to not just playing the real Batman or what Batman is about, but really feeling like Batman to the point where you think like Batman. Like, the game is designed so incredible that you start to think in real life. When you playing this game, you start to think like Batman because of what you can do and how seamless it works when you do it. Yo, what the hell? Did you hear what I said? Did you hear it? Seriously, it's just a remarkable title. You know what I'm saying? I'm very excited. I finally ended it and everything, and I just think it's a wonderful game. And since this is the last Batman game that Rocksteady is doing, what a way to go out. You going out with more than just a bang. You know what I'm saying? Another thing about this game is the way you level up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, you gotta keep fighting and doing a lot of the side missions to, you know, get more percentages complete, and you keep getting your Wayne Tech points up so you could, you know, get better armor for your Batmobile, better weapons, better stuff for your suit and everything like that. That's pretty simple and stuff like that, but it's great because it allows you to do so much when you want to do it, so you can be that much more prepared when you get further in the game and stuff like that. So I really love that about the game, because the way they level you up and the stuff that you could do later on in the game is just mind-blowing. It makes you really want to complete this game to its 100% satisfactory. It's really that amazing and engaging and stuff like that. Another thing is the actual acting, like the dialogue in this game. There's parts in this game where you really gonna feel pain. You're gonna be like, yo, you're gonna be holding the controller like, yo, I can't believe they did that. Like, yo, sit, yo, up. Like, you're gonna, your energy and your feelings and your passion is gonna pour out, man, while you playing this game, son. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs sweating and all of that. It's gonna be crazy. So like I really love Batman. I love what they did with the overall series. We had Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins. Now we got the Arkham Knight. This has been one hell of a ride, one hell of a journey. And yo, you never seen it or played it or experienced Batman until you played the Batman Arkham Knight. It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer, one love and God bless. Leave your comments, you already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? The best is here, man. GameStop, BET. That's how we do, man. One.